friend, I'm very excited that you've come here again to share in the second part of this teaching on Be the Grateful One. In the previous teaching, I had laid out, drawing from scripture, why it's important to show gratitude. And I showed also, to an extent, ways and means of developing the habit of gratitude. I will continue in the second part of this teaching to lay out more and more ways that you can develop a sense of gratitude. I want to thank you that you are here. Stay with me and enjoy this teaching. Number 2, discard the sense of entitlement. A number of times people don't show gratitude because there's a subtle impression of entitlement in their hearts, lying somewhere in one corner of their heart. Oh, he did this for me, but he did it for me because he's supposed to do that. Like driver that drives you. You are his boss, there's no doubt about that. And you feel a sense of entitlement. After all, he's paid. He deserves a sense of gratitude from you. Yes, it's your driver. It's hard to find jobs these days. So those that even find jobs and they are paid that amount you're paying them should be grateful. Driver, do your job. There's no doubt about that. And be excited about doing your job, whether somebody thanks you or not. But I assure you, boss, that when you thank even your driver, and thank your cleaners, and thank whoever does what for you, as you walk through the hallway in your office, you can pause for just 5 seconds to say thank you to that junior staff. It makes them more encouraged and motivated. But you also have a sense of goodwill towards you. It makes them feel important. They respect you and honor you even the more. Discard the sense of entitlement in whichever level or space you find yourself. The sense of entitlement will rob you of the good habit of gratitude. Your sense of entitlement as parents, you take for granted the greetings your children greet you. Your sense of entitlement as a child in the family, as a young man, as a young woman, you take for granted what is being done for you by your parents. Your sense of entitlement makes you, even as a citizen, to take for granted some of the things some leaders do. The sense of entitlement of members of a church begin to feel that what the pastor does for them is not something unique they should be thankful about. After all, they pay him at the end of the month. After all, they give their tithes and their offerings. Friend, that sense of entitlement disrupts you of a great opportunity of outstanding blessings in your life. If you want to build a habit of thankfulness, of gratitude, you've got to discard that sense of entitlement. Don't take anybody's gift, support, assistance, help, encouragement for granted anymore. Number 3, be intentional about gratitude and start right now. Begin right now. Don't procrastinate. Don't wait until the bigger gift comes with that token gift, with that little smile, with that little support. Begin right away and be intentional. When you want to say thank you to somebody, begin to choose your words, begin to choose the timing, begin to show your presence in doing that. Be intentional. And of course, begin right now. Number 4, you've got to consider the cost on the part of what that individual did for you. Look at what he did. He could have as well not have done it. She could have as well not have done it. And there's nothing he would have been able to do about that. It took the person time. It took the person the financial cost. It took the person a lot of things, even mobility, moving to come right to your rescue. Count the cost or the price somebody has paid to offer what he has brought to you. That sense of counting the cost or the expense of the one in question who has done that is very important in you building a healthy habit. Look at the case of leprosy. The cost of dealing with that illness on the part of the leprous was enormous. But Jesus took charge of all of that in bringing healing to the person in question. In Leviticus chapter 14 verses 2 to 41 lays out the rituals and the sacrifices that were required after one has received the healing of leprosy. What is demanded of that? But in the case of Jesus, that person came, received the healing, and didn't need to pay anything special. I want to let you know that what you think you have done to deserve what you have received, if you know the implications, you would understand what a pittance that was. Imagine you receiving a healing or receiving deliverance of that which no medical science, no insurance policy would have covered. No amount of money you own would have been good enough to bring healing to you. Friends, there are healings, deliverances, the move of God in people's lives that no amount of money can pay for that. You can't even find a place to make payment for that to happen to your life. So count the cost of what has happened. Number 5, stop comparing. You receive a gift, you compare. Oh, so and so received so much. I just received this. It's not even good enough. That sense of comparison begins to weaken your sense of gratitude. Don't compare. Look at your case as an individual. Don't compare. If others don't show gratitude, you are different from them. Number 6, write it down. Keep a diary. The Bible commands you. It says, do not forget the benefits of God. Not forgetting benefits means keeping in your memory. Today, people's memories are not too good as a place of storage of information, including goodwill. So you've got to have a diary, a journal of gratitude. Putting down what God has done for you, putting down what somebody has done for you. We forget sometimes, or sometimes come into what is called selective memory. When you forget, you can't show gratitude. You can also forget in terms of magnitude, how much worth that was to you. You can just take short notes of what somebody has done for you to show that gratitude. Number 7, you should do more for other persons. Doing more for other persons has 2 ways of impacting on your life. Number 1, it puts smiles on people's faces in an increasing manner. But for the purpose of this teaching, you benefit from doing more for other persons in the sense of you also developing gratitude and appreciation of the fact that, you've been so used to do this in other people's lives, as people have also done certain manner of things in your life. It helps you appreciate more and more what it takes to do goodwill in the lives of people. And number 8, you should keep it regular. Make it frequent and make it consistent. Every time a goodwill is extended to you, friend, show gratitude. Do it frequently. Find every opportunity to thank somebody for what he has done for you. These are ways and means you can build the habit of gratitude. There are so many ungrateful people in our world today. If somebody builds your life, if somebody makes a contribution into your life, it's a huge sense of ingratitude for you to rise against that person. In some instances, to use the contribution of that individual against the individual. Today in our world, people find it difficult increasingly to show goodwill to people. And the reason is simple. Those that show ingratitude are so many and have become sources of discouragement for people to do goodwill. Don't let ingratitude change you. Understand that even if one person comes to say thank you for what you've done in the right way, it is worth the trouble to have done what you did. Only one came to thank Jesus. But Jesus said, where were the 9? Where are the 9? Some of us have been blessed to have people express gratitude. But I know you as a preacher, how much ingratitude people have shown to you. I know you as a politician, how much ingratitude people have shown to you. You've paid fees of people in schools. You've contributed to funerals. You've done so many things. I want your friend to know that the contributions of your politician in terms of all the things those politicians do for you are not a sense of entitlement for you. There is no constitution that stipulates that they ought to do that in your life. On the other hand, the politicians also ought to show gratitude to the people who voted them to positions of authority, who have contributed to them being who they are today, and to at least show gratitude by giving back to those people and fulfilling their duty and their responsibilities. These are how these things rub off on each other. On one end, people should show gratitude. On the other end, people should do what they're supposed to do because they are paid to render those services. And rendering those services the right way is also an expression of gratitude. I hope this has been a blessing to you. I want you to spread this word around. Let our communities learn to develop the sense and habit of gratitude. It will make our society a better place. Our families will become better. Our relationships will become better. Even the communities of faith will become better when people live with a sense of gratitude to God, but also to fellow human beings. I look forward to seeing you again. I want you to like this video. I want you to subscribe to this channel. I want you to set your reminders, the alert, for you to receive the post when I post to you again. Thank you once again for your time spent here with me. I look forward to seeing you again. God bless you.